The Prime Minister has announced an inquiry into contaminated blood products that caused the deaths of nearly 2,500 people in the 1970s and 1980s. Thousands of NHS patients were given a clotting agent made from blood infected with diseases such as HIV and hepatitis C, and some of the blood had been donated by prisoners from the United States who were paid for it. Our health correspondent Paul Kelso reports.
For more than 30 years, victims of the biggest treatment scandal in NHS history have been demanding to know how and why thousands of people came to be infected or killed by contaminated blood products. Today, the government finally agreed to help them find the answers.
I am pleased to be able to confirm to the House that the government intends to call an inquiry into the events that led to so many people being infected with HIV and or hepatitis C through NHS-supplied blood and blood products.
In the 1970s and 80s, British haemophiliacs were given blood clotting agents bought from the United States, but they were deadly and contained blood bought from prisoners, drug addicts and prostitutes. As a result, 1,200 people were infected with HIV. 900 of them died from the virus. 5,000 people were infected with hepatitis C. Of those, more than 1,500 died.
Look how happy he is.
Oh, but that jacket.
I know.
Among those seeking answers are Cheryl Cope and her brother Simon Beddow. They lost their father John and his two brothers Norman and Mark, all infected with HIV or hepatitis C.
I think it would be a massive, massive relief for someone or people to put their hand up, apologise, take accountability for what they've done. That, for me, that's what I want.
Oh,
I want my dad's name to be on a wall somewhere and to be told, sorry.
He was a victim.
Yeah.
And that he did nothing wrong. He's innocent, and the rest of the patients are also innocent.
So we can properly grieve.
Yeah, because all you feel is anger.
The government has never accepted liability and has previously rejected calls for an inquiry. Their change of heart was unexpected. The decision to finally hold an inquiry comes just a week after 300 victims and their families brought a High Court action against the government. They say they have uncovered new evidence which suggests there may have been a cover-up, including claims that former officials here at the Department of Health may have destroyed documents, and that doctors continued to prescribe contaminated blood products for years after it was clear that they could be deadly. The families say the inquiry must consider whether criminal offences took place. A former Labour Health Secretary says a full investigation is long overdue.
How much there was a cover-up is a very big question, and all I know is that my papers, after 15 years, were scrubbed out, completely lost, with no coming to me. Normally, a minister is asked whether he wants to keep his papers.
The families will hope they finally get answers. Paul Kelso, Sky News.